What is wrong with a man approaching a woman that he finds interest in and going about dating to get to know her versus I'm going to date her, but I'm going to have five more on the side? Or I don't have to show any effort to her because we're just dating.
You got challenges that you're going to run across.
Okay. Do you feel now that times are different, we are exposed to a lot more with the internet, social media, whatever the case is, that the rules for dating are the same as they were? And if not, why? Why are they different?
The rules for dating. Okay, well, that's a broad statement. So a broad question.
I can narrow it down for you and make it,
Yeah, kind of narrow it down because I just talked about it the other day. I said, I remember growing up and before I got married, it was always like you had to take that risk of approaching somebody and talking to them. Mm-hmm. Now, everybody just send out text messages. Hey, you want to do something tonight? You want to hang out tonight? You can say yes or no. Then it's no pressure, no embarrassment, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's so it's a different ball game when it comes to that.
So that's what I mean, like the difference. So when I grew up, and my dad would tell us about dating, for one, it was myself and my sister, just two of us. My parents still married. So I grew up in a 2-parent household. But my dad always said, when it comes down to you dating, you have to date with intention and you got to let a man work. If a man wants you, he's going to work to get you. You don't go out and do all the work. You don't have to show up as this extra presenting all that you have. When that man sees you, he's going to see something in you that he wants, and he is going to work to either get at it or he's going to work to learn it. That's how I grew up, and I still wholeheartedly believe that for the men that have any form of a foundation, that there is not a fear or it ain't got to be some background check, like what you do, what's your background, what's your credit score, like how you maintain, what you drive. None of that really matters. Like your core character being is really what is most important to me. But so how I grew up is one thing, but nowadays dating is fun. It's something to do. It's learning a person. Why do I want to take 30 dates and learn 30 people? I don't like all 30 of you. Right. What is wrong with a man approaching a woman that he finds interest in and going about dating to get to know her versus I'm going to date her, but I'm going to have five more on the side? Or I don't have to show any effort to her because we're just dating. Did that help to narrow it down?
Yeah. But I also see men and women saying that, I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna go through a bunch of them until I find I see that a lot, on both ends where you say, well, shoot, I got to make sure I got the right choice. So I'm not going to stop. I got to keep going, and experimenting. I'm not saying sexually, but I'm just saying you got to experiment. And you're saying that's not your thing. You're saying,
I think for women, we only take that role about dating because the quality and quantity of men that we have, it's more women than it is men. For us here in Memphis, I know for sure.
Right. It's everywhere.
So it's kind of like, you don't want to narrow your search down if this is not a man. So the difference to me in a man versus somebody just trying to date, a man knows when he approaches you, oh, this is somebody I would really like to in depth get to know and see where it can go. Not, oh, this is somebody else, we can be cool and hang out and be good friends. No, once you're at a certain age and a certain point in life, sir, I got all my cool friends I need.
Right.
I'm gonna put you on the business side where I use you as a resource, a sounding ear if I need you for business. But on the personal note, you're not going to get my time because personally, my time goes to where it's valued. And you dating me and several other people, that's no value. This is just something for you to do. For me, I need you to be intentional. Men are not as intentional. Women, we can see how you come at us. And it does not take long for a woman to be like, oh, well, all these other 5 ain't really, they ain't stepping.
Right.
It don't.
I see what you're saying now, but I'm gonna tell you why it's different. Well, you say it's different. I know that. With men, it's like social media. It has given men too many options to choose from. They can sit on there and you see women and just go into their DMs or their, messenger and leave a message now. And they're just really shooting their shot. It's like before, you didn't have all those options. You had the ladies that you knew in your city or maybe worked on a job with you. And, maybe you saw them around somewhere. Now you go to social media. I was watching something the other day where one of the NBA players was talking about how all they do is DM. They'll find somebody that looks good and kick back Mississippi, where that one guy that on the job was really digging on him and wanted to, but then they DM them, fly them out, do what they want to do with them. So now it's like these guys it's almost like a lineup. So now they're going through the lineup, you know what I'm saying? And
there's no quality in that, though.
I agree.
The quality. So you being a man of a certain age and time,
right.
Is there value in that, or is that just wasting your time?
I don't believe that, but I think that in this world now, there's no value with anything almost. The world is just going, like I said, what I saw the other day, I said, this thing going to hell, man, for real. It's almost over with. I mean, I don't think guys are just not even, it's no value anymore. It's like they're taught.
Or that,
not. Yeah, I know. But I'm saying it's like, you got a choice now. You got a big playing field you could choose from. And that's what they're doing. It's like, I think that's the biggest problem. Somebody that a lady that has potential and all this, it's like they feel like it's a whole pool of them. I can just keep, and it's not.
But it's not.
Yeah, I agree.
I literally had a guy tell me, he was like, Tawana, your standards are a bit outdated. He was like, for every time you tell me no, it's 5 more that will.
Right.
And I had to tell him, well, sir, please remove me off your roster. I don't want to be one of the 6.
Okay. I understand.
Please take me off, because you cannot tell me. He told me because it was certain things he wanted of me or wanted to see out of me. And I'm like, are you my boyfriend? Are you trying to even reach that level of my male, guy or whatever the case is? No, you want to chill out and have fun and we talking. I'm not one of those. You don't have time
for that. You don't have time.
Yeah. And once you get a certain age, I mean, it's cool in your 20s and your 30s.
Yeah.
That's your time to do all this.
Right.
But when you've had life experiences, pay bills, trying to plan for your future.
Right.
Why I need 5 of y'all to go through to figure out which one of y'all.
I agree. I agree with you totally. But again, the world is so messed up out here now that social media, man, and what they're doing out there, and it's just it's ratchet. You know what I'm saying?
So you have to conform to social media now? Like how
well, that's everybody's on. So it ain't like you conform to it. It's like in your life now. You know what I'm saying? It's a rarity that you don't see people on social media. It's like not even conforming. It's a part of your life now. You know what I'm saying? It's just a part of, and if you're not, I've had ladies tell me this. I don't trust him. I said, why? He ain't on social media. He ain't got no page. He ain't out there. So so he must be doing something, because he don't want to be out there where somebody can question him. So, if he ain't on social media, no, that's a sign right there. He's snaky. And so, like I said, it ain't even conforming to it. It's like, it's our daily life now. That's just a part of it, and so, it's challenging out here. It's a different ball game now. And the world is it's crazy, man. You start thinking about it and talking about it. So I don't know. I really don't know. I'm saying, I came up in the time where you met somebody, you dated that person, and that was, it wasn't easy. So you didn't have another choice. Like when you wasn't around that person, you literally had to go out hunting
Mm-hmm.
Now you just turn on the laptop, grab your phone, and let me try her. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Let me try her.
I think it's,
You know,
I mean, it's one thing to have a social media account, but I think the whole DMing me, don't do that. don't DM me, sir. If you don't catch me out in public, please do not blind message me in my inbox. Like, hey, I have an interest in you. What are you interested in? The picture I posted? The words I made?
That's it. That's it. That's what they're interested in, because the picture you posted and maybe what you're saying just a little bit. They don't really see. That's the challenge I have with. That's telling you that these guys, they're in it for a whole nother reason, because you got 50-year-olds that's DM 20-year-olds. I'm like, what kind of conversation you can even have with a 20-year-old? If you 50, you live your life, I mean, way more than this person. What are you talking about to a lady at 20 years old? What is she saying to you? It's got to be just,
they don't want to talk.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, it's a meat market almost. So I don't.
And that's how I look at it. That's why I don't like DMing, because if I'm not the only person you've DM'd. So at this point, you just like, you out there fishing. You threw a rod out and you trying to catch bait. Like, I don't want it. I'm going. You got a whole pond out here, sir. Leave me, little fish, alone.
Right. You know what? I think the next part we do, I'm gonna have you and a couple of ladies and maybe a couple of guys, so we can really talk about this and see what they're saying. Because yeah, I'm sure that would be interesting to have other male views and other ladies that's saying, because I mean, it's crazy out here.
Get really some males that are actively dating out
I got you. Yeah, I know. I'm saying not only any that married, some people that's actively. I got you. Yeah. Somebody who's actually out here doing the doggone thing, like you said. They out here and they're living their life and they're dating. So,
but it would also be good to have someone that's married, newly married, maybe. That was
how did that happen?
Yeah. Like, how did they cross over? Did they find, did they the inbox? And they say women nowadays, we are supposed to shoot our shot. I wish I would. For you to diss me, sir, I'm gonna come find you. Where you?
Well, wait a minute. Let me ask you this question here.
You diss me?
But here's the question. Now I know. I can't imagine you answering this. Well, all right, here's the question. Bruh. You gonna tell me like, yeah, give me another bruh. Bruh. All right. So this guy that I was watching is NBA player. So are you telling me, like he said, he even lost his game or lost his shot when he found out Drake had DM'd this girl? So are you telling me if Drake DMs you and says, "Hey, I want to fly you out, hang out with you," you're gonna say, "No, Drake, get out of here. I ain't dealing with you, Drake." Or somebody that at that level of Drake, and Drake saying, "Look, I like you. I see. Why don't you come hang out with me for a week or a day or two?" What you gonna say?
Now, Drake inbox me. I'm gonna tell him to pull up, sir, and we'll have a conversation in person. I'm not
okay, but what if? Okay, what if he says, "No, I'm too busy. I want to fly you to one of my concerts"?
It's absolutely fine by me. I'll pass, and I'm sure you have plenty other options. You didn't just pick me out of the lineup.
yeah, he did. He said he just.
You have a specific purpose in mind to hit me up randomly. Now, if you have interest in me, like I said, my daddy's values are instilled in me. So, sir, you're going to have to make some effort. Pull up. You can do it. You can fly out here right now, us have a conversation, go to dinner. You can go.
I'm busy. I'm busy. I got a concert tour going on. I'm going to fly you out. I'm going to take care of you, put you up. I'm going to put you in line with all my other ones.
Well, we're going to be busy together because, sir, my schedule does not permit. Sorry, Drake.
Boy, I tell you.
I told you who I thought I was.
There you go. Oh, my God.
I'm just saying, like, no, you can't, because one thing my daddy also said is, baby, don't believe you special until a man has shown you how special you are. You're gonna make me feel like I'm special just because you offering to fly me out. Now, if I was broken, busted, and could fly my own self out, then maybe I would jump bait. But sir, no. If you want me and you Drake, sir, I'll wait on that doorbell to ring. See you when you get here. If not, then
Oh my God! Look,
we busy together.
whenever y'all see this, please go in the comment section and give me your response to what she's saying. Because I like you telling Drake, look, you got to come see me and ring my doorbell. You can't fly me nowhere. You can't. What if he says, I'm busy, but what about you and your son going on a European trip for a week? I'll pay for it. I don't even gonna be there. I'm just gonna send y'all on a trip because, I like you and, maybe when you get back.
Bruh.
We have been following the news, sir. Do we want to talk about P. Diddy? Do we want to go that deep? Those things may be enticing to a younger generation.
Right.
But to certain women at a certain point in their life, some things that may catch an eye to one is not eye-catching to us. That's not eye-catching to me. If you have interest in me, sir, you're going to make an effort. So I know it's genuine effort. It's not something, okay, yeah, you can fly out 10 females, but how many are you flying to? Okay, thank you. You can ring my
Oh my God. We're gonna have to end on this one, but I look, we're gonna do another podcast and we're gonna have some people on here we can discuss this with. Boy, you telling Drake to come to the door.
You Drake, sir. Pull up, big dog.
Bruh.
Dang, all right. Well, look.
Hold on. Well, let me ask this question, Tony. Do you have a daughter?
No.
Okay. If you had one, what would you say to her to do?
Bruh.
See?
I would, I would tell her, stand your ground like you. Yeah, but I guess ain't no but in that one. So I guess woo,
come on.
Because I'll be thinking, man, we can do some business with Drake and we might get, I'm like, but then I'm like, no, I can't.
I think I am.
Oh my God. I can't do that though. I would say, no, stand your ground.
But I would say on the flip side, if it's for business purposes, you could tell her, all right, go on, fly out. But it's only talking business. If he don't want to talk business, I need you to get back on that plane.
He ain't gonna talk no business.
Okay, right, don't you get on that plane then?
God, dang.
No, you get. And I think about that all the time when it comes to me doing stuff that this new generation does. What would I tell my 12-year-old daughter as she's growing up? If I'm okay with accepting it, I can't be mad at her for accepting anything. But somebody got to stand the ground and make these young men or whatever they want to call themselves level up. They either gonna meet your standard or they're gonna go on out there because there's a plenty of women that are just thirsty. Plenty of them. I just ain't one. I'm not doing it.
So I got a bunch of other questions. We're gonna stop now. But I appreciate you being my guest host tonight, and I appreciate you entertaining the videos we had and and giving your input on it. So, but we're gonna have you on again, and this time we're gonna have some more people on here.
Yes,
we're gonna get down to the nitty-gritty.
All
right.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so
much.
much.
All right. Thank you again. And we're gonna sign off, folks. So remember to subscribe to the podcast, man. To the big show for real. Subscribe, like, and comment, and do all those things because we had 4,000 now, and only been in. I think we started 7 months ago. My goal is to have 10,000 in 12 months, so that's another 5 months. But 4,000, I thank you guys. So, but let's see if we can get it to 10,000. All right, that's it. We're gone for the night. Thank you again, Tawana.
Thank you.
Make sure that you like and subscribe and hit the all button and all that kind of stuff because we're going to have a lot of good interviews on this podcast.